Hello, welcome to Hillary's Whiskey Lounge. I'm Hillary, and this is my whiskey lounge, and we have a little visitor. This is Nala. She's so tired of these whiskey reviews, but she's going to have to put up with yet another one because right now we are going to be reviewing Aberlour's Abuna. Did I say that right? Abuna. It's their very famous, amazing cask strength expression, and it comes in different batches. This is batch 74, and it comes in at, I need my glasses. It's like sort of handwritten, but it's like fake handwritten. This comes in, it's batch 79, comes in at 60.5% ABV. I hope that the phone can get that, the camera can get that. Come on. There you go. It's gorgeous. This is a gorgeous expression from Aberlour, which happens to be a Speyside distillery. It always comes in this little tube. There's no way you can find it without the tube. And the bottling of this, the bottle is actually just gorgeous. It comes with this sort of raised Aberlour distillery, established 1879. And then instead of the metal tin that covers the cork, it comes with this really cool wax. So I am going to use my wire cutters to cut this wax off. Yes, I happen to have a pair of wire cutters just hanging out here. It's actually very... I like the wax a lot better than the metal tin. I don't know, there's something to me more kind of earthy and cool about having this wax cover on the cork. All right, let's see how much of that I got. There we go. Oh, and I got the cork too. Ah, nice. Okay, so, and I'm gonna get this wax off the top of the cork. Uh-oh. I just pulled the cork off of the cap. That's not good, but at least I'll still be able to put the cap on. Yeah, so I just did that. Here's this. Yeah, with the cork off, I'll still be able to put the cap on, but I might have to just plow my way through this to, stave off any, get it? Stave. To stave off any, that's a whiskey barrel joke. Any accidents. So I'm sure that I have some in my little piles of corks here. I'm sure I actually have an Aberlour cork that I can use for this. So that's what happens sometimes. You get the little, it just comes right off. Maybe I can just do that. Would that work? Yeah, that'll work. That'll be fine. So here's the actual bottle. There, the 60.5% ABV, batch 79. This was made and poured for the US. You can tell because it's 750 milliliters instead of 700. Aberlour is a very famous, very dependable Speyside distillery. Anything you get from Aberlour is going to be great, but just beware that some of the expressions that Aberlour puts out in the US are 40% ABV, and I tend to stay away from those. So, hi. Okay. All right, so let's pour our little dram of our Aberlour. It's gorgeous. It's non-chill filtered, no color added. There. The back of this barrel says a lot of stuff. Let me just give you a quick rundown. So Abunad was born in the Speyside village of Aberlour, made with local spring water from the Ben Rinnes and barley, now locally sourced from the fields near our distillery, which is very cool. Getting locally sourced barley is kind of a growing, get it? As a growing thing amongst a lot of distilleries. Let the sherry casks add depth, We handpick sherry casks, filling them with whiskey for the first time. This means their intense flavors infuse Aberlour in the years as the years pass. So this is the first fill sherry cask, which means the sherry cask was used, and this is the first time that it's being used for anything. Let the old ways live on. Aberlour means the original in Gaelic, because we make every bottle as we would have done 100 years ago, in batches with no chill filtering. So yay, Aberlour. Let the deed show. Aberlour is as close as you can get to tasting a dram as original cask strength at our distillery, just as our founder, James Fleming, would have done in 1879. Then as now, the truth is in the tasting. And then there's all this stuff about the way it's supposed to taste and smell, which I'm not going to read because I don't want that to cloud my opinions. Okay, so let's get ready for some of this 60.5 ABV. Yay. And happy December to everybody. It's technically December 7th, the day that will live in infamy. Shout out to Bill, whose birthday it is today. So slunge of a Bill. And his mother, Julia. So it's more your day, Julia, than it is his day. It's the day you gave birth to him. Okay, that nose is absolutely incredible. It's rich, it's ambery, I don't even want to say honey or syrup or anything like that. If amber had a flavor, it's so much depth to it in just its nose. It's sweet, a little spicy, maybe some allspice, pumpkin spice. It's so good. This Aberlour is this is a classic, and no wonder. It's so good and so dependable. All right, let's try this 60.5 ABV without any water first. Incredible mouthfeel. Even though it's 60.5, it doesn't sting. It doesn't hurt the palate. I can definitely feel it on my tongue, but it's a good feel. It develops into, wow, I'm getting nuttiness. Yeah, definitely a nuttiness. Peanuts, walnuts, almonds. The spice is there, definitely the pumpkin spice, some allspice. I'm just really trying to pull apart the depth of this stuff. This is #1 rated A-grade stuff. I wouldn't give this to somebody who's just starting on their whiskey journey. This is definitely for somebody who's been drinking whiskey for a while, definitely somebody who can handle cask strength, definitely somebody who can handle that depth, the complexity, the flavors, the deep down of this. This is so good. I can't wait to see what water does to this. Oh, and on the finish, it's very muted. It almost kind of tastes like meat. Sort of like after you've had a bite of salami or something like that, and you get that meaty flavor. I know that might not sound too appetizing, but it might be a clue as to what sort of snacks or things might pair very well with this. So let's add a little bit of water. Let me get my little pitcher. This is going to require about 5 milliliters. Okay, that was probably a little more than 5 milliliters, but that's going to be good. Let's roll it around real gently. It's in my little Springbank glass that I got when I was there. Going to Springbank Distillery, that was amazing. Now, I didn't manage to get to Aberlour. Did I? No, I didn't. But it is actually located in this little town called Aberlour. And next time I'm in Scotland, I'm going to go there I don't know if they have tours or not. It might be too small, kind of like Aberlour to give tours. But all right, let's nose this with a little bit of water. Ooh, that really opened up. So that amber, deep, dark smell that I was getting, that wonderful aroma is just open, and it's, oh, it's so good. It's like, it reminds me of like when you cut into a nice piece of roast beef or something. It's just got that depth, that dark red. I know it's kind of a meat theme today. This Aberlour. I really, now I'm craving roast beef. You know, kind of cut off a nice slab of roast beef. I wish I could impart to you what exactly this smells like. It's just every deep, complex aroma of anything that I've reviewed, except for Springbank. There's no funk in this. It's gingery, it's allspice, it's the fruits, the plum, nice dark, deep plum, prune, deep raisins, apricots. Nothing light, nothing like no oranges, no pineapple. This is very deep and dark. It's so good. If you have a fireplace, perfect for this. I don't have a fireplace. Well, I do have a fireplace, but I never use it because I think it's kind of backed up a little bit. I do have a fireplace. Okay. Let's do the taste. We still have that nice mouthfeel. We still have, what do you think? No. We still have that nice mouthfeel, that nice, deep, rich. Now it's giving a little more chocolate, nuts, really complementing, kind of like a nice, deep chocolate brownie with some walnuts in it. Kind of reminds me of thick, dark, rich chocolate frosting. Wow, it's a little different than before I added the water. This water really, really opened up the flavors. It's so good. The finish, I'm still getting a lot of nuttiness in the finish, almost like a peanut butter, like a peanut butter chocolate flavor, like a Reese's cup almost. That's delightful. The last time I had something this peanutty was probably Deanston, I think. Deanston was pretty peanutty. This is more of a peanut and, you want to go? What are you trying to say to me here? Sort of a peanut and chocolate combination. So good. This is really nice. And you know what? This Aberlour, every time that I've bought this, it's been, I think I started off with batch 74 and I've gone through there. This is batch 79, which is the first time I've had this. I don't know how often the different batches come. I don't know that enough about Aberlour Distillery to tell you that. I should have done a little bit of research in my malt whiskey yearbook 2026. Yay. You can get this. You can have it mailed to you from Scotland. Actually, I think it comes from England, but it's, about all the distilleries in Scotland. And this is a great resource, especially if you're starting off in your whiskey journey. It tells you so much about all the distilleries. It tells you what each distillery produces, how to pronounce them, what their flagship whiskey is. This definitely, I would invest in this, especially if you're serious about whiskey. If you're serious about whiskey, then obviously you are, because you're tuned into my channel, or you know that you want to start on a serious whiskey journey. And I would definitely have some Aberlour, but not quite yet. If you're just starting out, don't do this yet. Don't give this as a gift yet, unless you know there's somebody who is really into Scotch whiskey, especially really into the Speyside, the sherry forward expressions. And by the way, I got this at Total Wine and More, yay, for $95 US. So not bad, especially for a cask strength expression, something that's so good, so rich, so dependable. Ooh, yes. Okay. I don't know why I just did that. All right. So that is where we are right now. You know what I wanted to show you today? The kind of funny, weird thing from my Scotch lounge. So when you have water, you like to have a nice little pitcher like this, something that you can find in any store. You can even get pitchers from Glencairn. They're kind of big though. And there are other pitchers. I found this. The Scotsman just fell on the floor. I found this little Haig. I've never had Haig. I really don't know where I could find it, if they still even make it anymore. But you can find these little water pitchers everywhere. And distilleries even put them out. But I found this one at my favorite thrift store. This is Hiram Walker's 10 High, which is kind of like a US made bourbon. This 10 High stuff is probably the cheapest bourbon you can buy in the US. The reason why I got this is because it's near and dear to my heart, because this is what my dad drank. He was pretty frugal with his, a true bourbon, 10 High. My dad was pretty frugal with his spending, and so he would find wherever had the best sale on 10 High. Anyway, I saw this pitcher for, I don't know, probably $5 or something at my local thrift store, and I had to get it just kind of to honor my dad. And it's very cool too. So in the old days, you would go to a bar where you would drink your scotch or bourbon, I guess. I don't know, honestly, if you put water in bourbon. I guess because they have this water pitcher, you would. So on the bar, there would be this array of all of these pitchers. And of course, this is an advertising thing too. So it's a little different than the kind of little water pitchers that I have, but this is more of a commercial advertisement that would be on the bars. So you can get some of these if you're into finding these little water pitchers. There are a lot on eBay that you can get, and check out your local thrift store. So there might be a lot of these there. So that's my kind of funny, cool, weird thing from the Whiskey Lounge today. So I'm gonna have more of this. I'm gonna say another happy birthday toast to my friend Bill and his mother Julia. So Slenjava, Julia and Bill, and everybody else, enjoy your abunad if you can find it, and only if you're a slightly more experienced Scotch drinker. So everybody, I hope you have a wonderful week coming up. We're getting into the Christmas holiday season. Hanukkah, Christmas are coming up. And I wish everybody a great week. Thank you. And if you have not yet, please like my video. If you've gotten this far, there's something about it you might like. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And also share with people that you know are on whiskey journeys of their own. So thank you guys so much, and Slanjava.